Hey guys, this is the second video of the chapter area of parallelogram and triangles. In this video, we're gonna learn about area. We'll discuss the two figures are congruent, they must have equal areas, and converse of this statement which is not true, and along with two properties of areas which related to the figures. This is an interesting and easy chapter. Carefully watch this video. After listening this, you can easily solve exercise problems. So first we'll discuss about area. Actually, I already explained in detail about area, planar region, 2D and 3D figures in my previous video. You can watch that video and subscribe my channel. Now I am just simply explain about area. Do you know 2D figures? In 2D figures, you get square also. Take square. How can you define this square? Can I say? For this square, simple closed figure on plane. This is simple and also closed. For finding area, compulsory figure should to be closed. Suppose if I draw one more square, what can you say about these two shapes? Both the figures have the same size and same shapes. How can you find area by using formula? Formula contains of multiplication of two sides. So these two figures are same. Can I say congruent figures? I already explained the concept of congruent in triangle chapter. Any one video if you watch, you can easily understand the topic of congruent. Okay, come to this topic. So two figures are called congruent if they have the same shape and same size. It means the square figure which are congruent, they must have equal area. If two shapes are congruent, compulsory their area also equal. As I said, two figures congruent, their area also same. But every time this statement is not true. It means two figures areas that are equal, which figures are need not to be congruent figures. I will clearly explain this. See, already I draw two squares and I shown same size and same shapes. Those are congruent. Take the side length 6 centimeter. This shape is a square, so we know about the square property. All sides are equal, so it means all four sides have the equal length, same length, that is 6 centimeter. For finding area, we need to multiply two sides. So the area of two squares are same, that is 36 centimeter square. See in next example, one triangle is there and one square. Two figures are not congruent. These are not congruent because we know about the properties of square and rectangles. When the two shapes will be congruent, the shapes should to be same size and same shapes. But here one rectangle is there and one square is there. Two figures are not congruent, but their areas are equal. After multiplying two sides, it means for finding area of square, we know the formula, that is side square. When we multiply two sides, we'll get 36 centimeter, and for rectangle also we'll get 36 centimeter. Length and breadth, the formula for finding area of rectangle is L into B, length into breadth. So when we multiply two sides, we'll get 36 centimeter square. For this second example, we can say two figures having equal areas, but those two figures are not congruent. That is the converse of the statement. So guys, I hope you got this point. We can say two figures are congruent and their areas also same, as I shown in first example. But every time this statement, the converse of this statement is not true. So I already shown in second example. It means two figures having equal areas need not be congruent. Okay, next topic is look at the planar region. This is a house shape. How can you find the area of the shape? We only know the area of rectangle, triangle, trapezium, parallelogram, the other 2D shapes. By the formulas, we can find area. But for this house, how can we find area? For finding area, you have to observe first. This house contains, means made up of two shapes. One is rectangle or square and one more is triangle. So you separately you have to find the area of both the shapes. Can I say like this? Area of this house is equal to the sum of the areas of two shapes. Area can be denoted by AR. So area of house is AR of H is equal to AR of T, that is triangle, plus and the rectangle. So up to here we come across two properties. That is, first one is, if two congruent figures, then areas also equal. Suppose two figures are there, two figures are congruent. How can you write? AR of A figure, area of A is equal to area of B. First figure area is equal to area of second figure. Second property is, if a planar region formed by a figure H, that is house I already explained, is made up of two non-overlapping planar region formed by figure, that is triangle and rectangle, then we can write it as area of house is equal to area of triangle plus area of rectangle.